this is R.D.G. Today is the Voyager class. Finally, another Voyager class, Grapple. Here, let's see, I don't know much about Grapple, but hey, let's see how far this video goes. So, it's the Earthrise. Let's go back to the old school with Grapple. Huh. Very interesting. The box art for Earthrise. Nice. Very, very nice. On the back, we get to see Grapple. Ooh, hello. Very beautifully nice. So, okay. Oh wait, I forgot that it also comes with this, but no planets. And of course that that little crystal thing, which you can see by this. I took it. So, without further ado, Grapple, here we are. And here's Grapple right here. Now, of course, I don't know much about Grapple, but he is in fact one of the G1 Autobots. And I actually have no clue what Grapple is. Let me try to remember, but let's just skip forward to some accessories. For accessories, he comes with whatever this is. No clue what this is, but crap. But you have to plug it in right here. And then of course we got Grapple's blaster, which can fit in his arm. And of course you're wondering, like, what's this about? Let's just say all you have to do is rotate Grapple's hand like this, and then plug this port right, just at least plug it right here, and man, of course it kind of represents Transformers Prime Ultra Magnus when he lost his hand. Yeah, that's kind of a dark series for a kid's cartoon. The painting and the sculpting on Grapple kind of looks great. And I gotta say though, the posability for the guy looks accurately, well, it's very unique in a Voyager, in a mainline toy line. But there is more to him than meets the eye. So for Grapple, we're just gonna have to take this off for a moment and bring this in. Because it turns out you can actually use it as another accessory for a Grapple. I gotta say though, I don't know what this is though, to be honest. But, of course, it took me a while to think, but I'm surprised. Grapple is an architecture, and he does not like when people, or at least any Decepticons, or at least clumsy Autobots, wreck his work of art, his artistic expressions. And yet, here we are. Okay, so Grapple basically has Hoist to match with, so the fact that I don't have Hoist is a down shame, because Hoist is a deluxe class, not a Voyager. Now, of course, for Grapple, we are going to say that this cartoonish, like, orange is supposed to represent the original G1. You know. But he is going to be, well, let's just say the Voyager class will be a unique take. Hold on, I need to try something. Okay, so I tried something, but it turns out there's no light piping in the eyes. Because if you take a close look at the eyes, yeah, it looks kind of weird, but is it just me? Yeah, it kind of looks a little weird, but on this side, but all I know, there's no light piping in the eyes, which is a down shame, but surprisingly, you can get a clear look in the windshield and his chest. Has surprising Autobot symbol, as well as translucent lights. Now, of course, this is the only thing, because it has a bit of gray and silver texture with a bit of black on the legs, as well as some extra pistons right here. Now, of course, the transformation of it will be uniquely satisfying, but not as satisfying as the posability. But, of course, if we take a look at the back, hell yeah, back. But, of course, if we keep doing this, like that. You can actually rotate this. I don't know why, but I don't know, do something like this kind of crap. But yeah, it's like trying to recreate a cartoon accurate grapple, but it's quite impossible without any drawbacks. But speaking of that, we had to get the reason we had to leave Grapple's hook out of the way, just so we can do some posability. Okay, for the Grapple, he only has a swivel to the head. He can't look up or down. That's unfortunate. For Grapple, go through full 360, extend that way, hinge joint on that way, and he can also no swivel. But his wrist can also swivel like this. Waist swivel. Can kick that far. Go back that far. Beautiful spread. Take a knee. Oh. Okay, yeah, here we go. Take a knee. Leg swivel. And finally, a pivot. But you can also extend the leg like this, but I think it's part of the transformation. So, yeah, I guess you could extend the leg like this, but it looks weird. Like, yeah, it kind of looks weird. Yeah, so I guess that's kind of it. So for posability for Grapple, this has got to be at least the greatest Voyager class posability figure I have ever owned thus far. Because this has got to be the peak of posability. So for Grapple, let's just go for some size comparison, because Grapple's a good size for a Voyager. So let us all start the size comparison with two Autobots from the Earthrise trilogy, which Wheeljack and RC. Another Earthrise figure, Airwave, and finally the mercenary Bugbite. So for size comparison is done, we will begin with the transformation. And I'll see you guys soon as the transformation is completed.
6.5 hours later.
And here we got Grapple in his vehicle mode. And I gotta say though, his vehicle mode looks amazing. It just, okay, except the paint chips on the top, because, yeah, that's gonna be a bitch to remove. But we're gonna try to ignore that. Hold on, is it? Is it actually paint chip or... And of course, like I said before, when coming to putting it back, because it turns out that was just part of the transformation. And it turns out you can actually extend all this. Yeah. Whew. It's a bit hard and stiff, but... And then you get a little hook. Non-painted, but okay, you get a hook that you can clip onto it. And of course, there's a peg right here where you can plug in things, but other than that, the vehicle mode looks great. I gotta say though, it's like a brick on wheels, but it's a light brick on wheels. Because this is heavily, well, this looks heavily armored for a tow truck or a pickup truck, but okay. Because I gotta say though, this looks amazing. And it has, I'm sorry, I just don't know what else to say. I guess the inaccurate part is just the painting, but other than that, the painting actually looks great. But if we can bring back the accessories, here we are. Of course, we're just gonna have to put this back up here. Okay, we just have to bring the claw in. If we put this back, you can actually do this. And of course, with the peg for his gun, you can actually plug it here, or even in the side right here. Because I gotta be honest though, this looks amazing on every side possible. Boom! And then this looks... Now you can get an operating crane on this. Because man, this looks amazingly great. Wow. Yeah, of course, you can actually, posability for this, you can actually do mostly on the crane. But it can also roll. And I gotta say though, this has gotta be the greatest Voyager class I've ever had. Ever in this series. Because man, this shit looks great. Okay, so far I got nothing else to say except we are gonna finish this off. with a friendly size comparison one more time. So here we got the Autobots, YC and Wheeljack, Airwave, and the Mercenary Bug Bite. So that is it for Grapple. Man, I gotta say though, we are so, as I take a look at this, I just realize we are so close, just so close. If you guys at least look at my playlist, link will also be in the description below the video. You will see a lot of toy reviews, and it turns out I am close to my 100th my 100th toy review video. So consider that this Grapple figure is a crim. It's the cream of the crop. And I'm glad I was able to get Grapple at TFCon. So, without further ado, I hope you all like this video. Subscribe, comment down below, ring the bell for notifications, share this video so we can continue going up to 2,000 subscribers. Yeah, that's going to be in a long run. Maybe in a year or two, but who cares? I don't know. But all I know is that this video will continue to grow up with more videos to come. So, I say that is kind of it. If you want to check out my Instagram and my TikToks, that you will be able to find any updates and other videos, contact videos that I continue to do on my off time. So, consider this as the end of my video. So I hope you all like this, and this is the end of my transmission. This is R.D.G, and I am finally signing out.